Yes, welcome to yet another edition of Josh Times Live here in Nairobi. Today is the last day of the year, and that is 2025. We are heading to 2026. I'm glad to be here with my guy here. Anaitwa nani?
It's Manu, taking of photography.
Oh, that's Manu, a photographer around here in Nairobi. So I requested Manu to come over to our show so that we can discuss certain issues. And before we head into that, what's your experience? What's your take upon this year ending?
Personally, I can say the year has been good. God has granted us in all terms. As a human being, we cannot be successful in all terms, but we thank God for that one we have been successful with, and we are hoping for something good in the next year. Hopefully, today is our last day of the year. Tukianza mwaka ujao ambao ni kesho, Mungu tujalie mema. Otherwise, I say shukran to waja.
Okay, Manu, we have had a lot of hot topics in Kenya. What's one of those favorite topics you want to talk about? Like what transpired in the year, because we had some kind of riots, we had the Baba death. Now we are in Singapore, where Ruto is unveiling buildings, doing nini, What's your take? What's your chapter before heading to the topic of the day?
Okay. Personally, I like to talk more about drug abuse. Drug has been our issue which imeenea sana in our country. So I wish to ongelea kidogo. Our friends, our youths have been engaging more on there. All right.
Oh, so your take is about drug. So how do you think this drug can be fought among youth? Because personally, I also witnessed that there is a rise in the use of drug abuse among youth. And what's your take?
Okay. Sir, I want to say one thing. Kutumia drug si kitu mbaya. Drug ni kitu mzuri, lakini hali ya kutumia ndio imeenea sana. Kutumia drugs ndio imekuwa maeneo mbayo si mzuri. Kutumia drugs si vibaya, lakini ile hali ambayo tunaitumia ndio mbaya. One, most of the youths wamechingisha kwa madawa za kulevya, hali ambayo si mbaya, hali ambayo si mzuri. So ina depend na mwenye anatumia. Kuna mwenye anaweza tumia hizo drug zimsaidie. Kuna mwenye anaweza tumia tena ungue. So ningependa kama tutumie kwa hali ya utaratibu. Hatuwezi kataa juu kuna mwenye anategemea hizo dawa kufanya jambo moja ama lingine. Kuna mwenye anaweza tumia hiyo dawa kama hali yake ya kuishi. So it depends how somebody use it. Yeah.
Okay. So we also saw that there was a kind of solace among people when we received the news about our inspiration. Most of I would say that most of the politicians of Kenya, they were inspired by this guy and this man who turned out to be a baba to everyone. And we received the news that Baba has died. How did you get it? Like, how did you feel at your first nini?
Firstly, I'm a Nyanza person. I come from Nyanza.
Oh, so that is where the
Baba come from. So lazima ningesikia vibaya. Baba ni mtu wetu. Huyo ndio alikuwa kiongozi wetu, lakini tunasema Mungu lolote analotenda lazima tuwajibike, tuseme ni shukrani. Juu tushampoteza, you have nothing to do. You should accept as a human being that Papa has gone and life should continue. Number 2, Papa was a kingpin. What's a kingpin? Ni yeye alikuwa anatuongoza. Sasa juu yeye alikuwa anatuongoza, sasa tutasema eti sasa sisi tumeisha. As a Nyanza province people, you are looking for a kingpin. It's a matter of time. Already we have chosen a Kisi with Matiangi, and we are also looking for another one. So
because you are from Kisi, that's why you said Matiangi. What about those that I support Nani Babu?
Babu is not acha declare kama anaulizia president, so tunaangalia mwenye amedeclare kama anaulizia president. That's what we should look at upon it. Now, of course, Babu is a good person. Personally, I like him. He's a role model. Number 2, we have akina Sifuna, so we hatuwezi kataa, lakini we should look somebody who is at a higher position, who is seeking for the higher position. Hatuwezi tafuta mtu mwenye hata ulizi hata MCA tuseme huyu ni kingpin. So Matiangi at least amewajibika as from Nyanza, tunaweza sema tunaweza msupport and we continue.
Yeah. What if someone say that you need a coalition to win? For Matiangi to win, and you need a coalition from someone kama Gachagua and plus Mother Kalua. What's your take about that?
Okay, personally, we as Nyanza people, we doesn't force somebody to support us. Personally, I can say Matiangi is capable. As he looking for the second someone who will support him. But if Gachagua says is ready to continue with us, we shall accept. But as we see from the ground, Gachagua is not ready. Yeye ni mtu anaangalia tu vizuri, yeye anataka kusupport Kalonzo, lakini kwa Gen Z sisi tuko imara na tunasema Matiangi anatosha. Personally, if I wish Babu Owino will accept aungane na sisi, and then tunaweza mpea as our learning mate, ama tutafute another person ambaye ni kijana. Sisi hatutaki hao wazee, tunataka kijana ambaye anaweza wacha.
But someone will tell you that Matiangi has been working in the government, several governments. So what's your take? And you are parading an issue of Gen Z, but Matiangi is not even close to that age. What? Is it because Matiangi is coming from your...
Saa tunaangalia ambayo mtu alifanya. Kama Matiangi alikuwa amefanya mabaya, Gen Z wangekuwa wanamtambua, lakini kwa yale mazuri alikuwa ametenda, ndio maana wakamtambua mtu wa kwanza kwa kuwa katika uongozi wa Gen Z. So Gen Z hawakuwa wajinga wakati walisema Matiangi. So hali ambayo hawakukimbilia hata waseme ni Gachagua. So ni ile yale ambayo alikuwa amewafanyia. So kwa yale Matiangi alifanya, mimi nasema Matiangi is a prominent, yeye anaweza declare, yaani yeye anaweza kuwa declared if is ready. Hatujajua kama ako ready yet or no, but we are hopeful that atakuwa ready kuulizia, ambayo sisi tu kama youth ama Gen Z tunasema atafute Gen Z. Sisi hatutaki aende kutafuta eti hao watu wenye wamejulikana. Sisi tunataka Gen Z mmoja washikane na yeye, and then we shall be ready to vote for him.
Okay. Yeah, so today, as I told you, it's a kind of freestyle, and we are trying to peru through what transpired and made news around during the year 2025. So what has made news was the riots of the Gen Zs. The Gen Zs were trying to remember what transpired last year. That is where many of their fellows were killed, abducted, and incarcerated for several issues. So what's your take about this year's riot that we saw that it was sparked by the remembering for the loss of lives that transpired the other year? Yet we had another incident where we saw that Ojwang's life was lost, and several other people, which sparked and fueled the riots. What's your take about this kind of riots? Can someone around the world, people around the world may say that Kenyans want a lot of nini, they haven't given Ruto time to work. What's your take about this?
Okay. Kutoka nyuma tumekuwa tukipitia maandamano ambayo yamefanyika kwa kipindi ambacho tunaweza sema ni mara mbili. Hiyo maandamano ya kwanza ilikuwa kwa sababu ya uchumi ambayo ilikuwa imepandishwa, lakini ya pili ilikuwa maandamano kwa sababu ya kifo cha Ojwang. Hali ambayo maandamano naweza sema Gen Z waliona hali ambayo serikali ambayo tuko haikuwa inatutekelezea yale ambayo tulikuwa tumeyatarajia. Alafu tukisema tupe rais wetu wakati, tushampea wakati. Of course amefanya, tuwezi kataa kwa yale yenye amefanya, na tunashukuru kwa yale amefanya. But as a Gen Z, we are not satisfied. We need somebody who would satisfy our desire. So that's where we are looking upon to look somebody who will hear us. So ukiangalia saizi, most of Gen Z, we doesn't have jobs, and we are looking hopefully that we should look somebody who give us first priority as them.
But someone can say that though you're looking for employment opportunities, are you employable?
No, personally, I'm not employed. So
Like, I mean, the way we seeing Gen Zs are taking themselves kind of nini. Someone might ask you, are you employed by, are you in that docket of, because of the ways, the behavior, the manner, and because someone will say, though we have a lot of degrees, but education among these guys might be rare. Most of, you see the way they conduct themselves. Someone might ask you, are you employable in this case?
Okay, we
Hold
can
a bit.
uh,
Go on.
we can't judge somebody by words. We judge somebody by actions. If youths are given time to continue with their survey, I think if given opportunity, they will do their work as it's necessary. So hatuwezi sema ati they can't do. They are capable of doing it if they are given the chance to do that work. So let's hope free if get, of course Kenya hatuwezi pata kazi kila mtu, lakini let's give the youths appropriate time and kwa wale wako na degree, hata kama una at least wapatikane mahali fulani they are in a certain level wa kujikimu. Ndio maana tuone serikali yetu inahitaji vijana kwenda huko mbele.
Okay, so of recent, let's go back to the issue of drug abuse. Of recent, we saw the recruitment of Jeshi, and we witnessed that majority of these people that were recruited were sent home because of kinda drugs. They found some they are misusing, abusing drugs, and sort of that. So what's your take? What's your take on how, because this is a big nini, it reaching to the point that we are seeing even children are taking, abusing these drugs in cookies and sort of that in schools. How do you possibly think the government can fight such abuses? And you see,
Sir, the government has no power to fight for drugs.
if by the way, before that, have you ever heard of a case of Arturo brothers?
Yeah.
Can you try to connect it with this one so that you can
I
give
can't
us?
connect it. There's something I want to pass across. Before the government being involved to the drug abuse, you personally you should be involved. You are the one who using it. So we mwenyewe lazima kama tuseme for example kama hii ilikuwa jeshi recruitment. La kwanza walikuwa na recruit wakati wakaingia hadi LTS, lakini wakapata kwamba vijana wengine wanatumia dawa za kulevya, hali ambayo si mzuri. Hatuwezi recruit mtu mwenye anatumia dawa za kulevya. So number 2, kama tunataka tupunguze hiyo dawa za kulevya, wazazi wa hawa Gen Z ndio wa kwanza, na wao wanaweza zuia amali, wanaweza number 1 they can control their children such that we can have a future leaders who are capable of everything.
Okay, this message, I want when you're speaking about this, don't speak about the parents or sort of that. Can you try to be like speaking to your fellow youth or your anyone that you see that your age mate? Tell them what do you think they can do to fight this? Because I think most of the people want this to be fought against. What do you think?
Okay, towards my Gen Z, what I can advise you is that drugs, they doesn't as ID. Personally, I can say as ID. Number 2, if tunaweza acha dawa za kulevya kidogo, nchi yetu inaweza pata viongozi ambao ni wa kuachibika. Lakini kutoka nyuma tumekuwa na viongozi ambao wanatumia dawa za kulevya lakini wamewachipika, lakini ila tupunguze hali ambayo tunaitumia. Hata kama tunaitumia tuipunguze hali ambayo inaweza tusaidia hadi kupata kazi za serikali. Ukiangalia saa hii kupata kazi ya serikali kama unatumia dawa za kulevya imekaa kazi ngumu, lakini na sisi vijana ndio tunaingia kwa maandamano, tunasema tunataka kazi aje, na sisi ndio tunaenda against such that tuchikinge, tutumie mili yetu kwa hali ambayo inastahili. Hilo tu ndio naweza ku advise, sina mingi.
Okay, so as we moving on, do you normally attend international news and sort of that, and have you ever heard of Israel, Iran, Palestine?
Personally, I can say no.
Uh,
Somebody who like lying, I can say no.
okay. Did you get to know about the United States tariffs, all the Trump tariffs?
No. If I get a chance, I will start looking at it so that next time when we meet, I can give full detail about it.
Okay, it's about the freestyle. And have you ever heard of a guy called Tindilusu
No.
of Tanzania?
No, I haven't.
Oh, so
Acha tufikie hapo kwa kikomo kwa leo. Ipo siku ingine tutaendelea.
Okay. It's been a freestyle with my guy Manu, and I think I can get it up from here.
Okay.
It's okay.